Srinivasa Ai Yanjar Ramanujan, a mathematical genius. Research presentation of Ellen Potter for History of Mathematics 570. Dr. Professor Amy Barrett, Oakland University. Srinivasa Ai Yanjar Ramanujan was born in Erode, Tamil Nadu State, India on December 22, 1887. At the age of 1, he moved to the town of Kabanakam. His father was a clerk in a merchant shop in Kabanakam. Later in his life, Ramanujan would also take a position as a clerk to support himself. Education. When Ramanujan was 5 years old, he entered primary school. He was quite a bright and gifted student. When he was 10 years old, he passed exams in English, Tamil, and mathematics, which placed him first in the district in which he lived. At the age of 12, Ramanujan read his first math book, Plain Trigonometry, by F.L. Linney. This book was given to him by a Brahmin boy his parents boarded for extra income. Ramanujan did not have access to books. It was through the Brahmin boarders that he obtained books. India, still under British rule, had a distinct class system with the Brahmins as the elite class. It was Ramanujan's mother who sought this socialization for him as a young boy. She only accepted Brahmin boarders, tightly monitoring Ramanujan's peer relationships. It is an Indian culture norm that the mother is closely identified with the son, the father having a more passive role in his upbringing and education. He mastered plain trigonometry by the age of 13 and was seen by his teachers and fellow students as super intelligent. He was solving cubic equations and trigonometric functions relating to the infinite series. He earned numerous merit certificates and prizes. In 1898, he entered Town High School, where his brilliance won the respect of teachers and students. They sought his knowledge. In 1903, he received a scholarship to the University of Madras, which he lost his scholarship due to failing grades in other subjects. Ramanujan spent so much time studying mathematics that he neglected his other subjects. In 1904, he was awarded the K. Ranganatha Rao Prize for Mathematics. In 1906, he entered Papayakkas College, but failed the first fine arts exam. In the meantime, while working to obtain entrance to the University of Madras, Ramanujan read synopsis of elementary results in pure and applied mathematics, which influenced his mathematical reasoning. The University of Madras was considered to be the crème de la crème for mathematicians. In 1908, he was studying continued fractions and the divergence series. In 1909, he married, at age 22, Srimati Janki at the age of 9. This was traditionally an Indian arranged marriage. He did not live with her until she was 12 years old. There is little that is discussed about their marriage and relationship. Ramachandra Rao supported Ramanujan's research. He accepted a clerical post to support himself and his wife. Accomplishments, recognition. Ramanujan made relationships between elliptic modular equations in 1910. Recognition was received in 1911 for his research paper on the Bernoulli numbers in the Journal of the Indian Mathematical Society. In 1913, he was awarded a scholarship to the University of Madras and a grant from Trinity College, Cambridge. He traveled to England in 1914, where he was tutored by Godfrey Hardy. They collaborated on the Divergent series. Ramanujan figured out the Riemann series, elliptic integrals, hypergeometric series, and functional equations of the zeta function. His work led to major developments on partial sums and products of hypergeometric series. Accomplishments and recognitions. Ramanujan graduated from Cambridge in 1916 with a Bachelor of Science by Research. His dissertation was on highly composite numbers. In 1917, he was beset with a serious illness. Ramanujan was a hard worker. He was noted for not taking care of himself, spending long hours on mathematics, often 24 to 48 hours at a time. In England, his diet was poor. He didn't have access to the same food he did in India, which we was accustomed to. He was a vegetarian. It is believed that he suffered a vitamin B deficiency. The honor of being elected as a Fellow of the Cambridge Philosophical Society was given in 1918, where he was elected as a member of the Royal Society of London, as well as a Fellow of Cambridge Trinity College, where he served for 6 years. His conclusion. Ramanujan returned to India in 1919, after becoming ill in 1918, where he decided it was time for him to return to his native land of India. Weakened by his illness, he died in 1920, at the age of 32. He was described and remembered as simple and modest, known for his intrinsic mathematical ability, being unaffected by his recognition and success. He left various unfinished papers to be later studied and examined. He did, in fact, have an effect on mathematics. Influence on modern mathematics. Due to Ramanujan's mathematical work, R.J. Baxter of the Australian National University was able to solve the hard hexagon model in statistical mechanics because of Ramanujan's work. William Gosper of Symbolics, Inc. in Palo Alto, California, devised a new computer algorithm involving pi using ideas from Ramanujan. His work, his dedication, his life is remembered and appreciated today. This concludes the PowerPoint research presentation by Ellen Potter.